Hi, Sandy Rogers here. I want to talk about something I made 4 years ago, and I never talked about it. A friend, actually, not even a student, came up and said, "Hey, I just bought your two on, two off book, and it's really good." I thought, why don't I talk about this book? So, if you are interested, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here to tell you all about how to strengthen and maintain your two on, two off contacts. I'm quite certain that there's a more sophisticated way to do this without putting little notes on the parts I want to talk about. However, I am not so sophisticated with the technology, so I'm just going to show you that it's a real book and it's pretty. The first thing I want to show you is that there are diagrams and lots of pictures. And the reason that there's so much good stuff is these were all taken from my article work in Clean Run magazine. So there are basically 5 drills that will lead you to a reliable contact performance that are designed 2 on, 2 off. I love running 2, but some of us need 2 on, 2 off. And so the drills are designed as a maintenance program so that you can keep the behavior that you got in the initial training. So this is one drill that Monica Percival at Clean Run magazine decided would be easier to show in a diagram. She created the diagram, and everything is really explained in detail, but for those of you that get like, oh, not Sandy detail, there's lists like the do's and don'ts, so they're right here. So you can read the do's and don'ts and then decide if you've got to go back and really read the meat of it or not. Again, just another example of photos with detailed captions. So here's just like the part that lots of people get the book just for this. It's dealing with 2 on, 2 off mistakes in trial. Like there's what went wrong. So for example, your dog stops early, meaning 4 paws on the board. Or your dog stops, but he self-releases. Or your dog runs off the board, but stops dead with all 4 paws on the ground and waits for your release. Your dog runs off the board without stopping at all. So those are the things. Those are those 4 things that pretty much that's all a dog can do when he gets down there. The only other thing he can do is bail before he gets down there. So this tells what to do if that doesn't work, what to do, and then what to avoid doing. So it's simple. And then the brilliant minds, Monica Percival at Clean Run, added some other articles that I had written over the years that she thought were relevant, like Look, teaching your dog where to focus, Please Release Me, training stop, stay, and go, and why that, I just think the release word is the holy grail in dog training, pet dog training, regular dog training, whatever. The Don't Cross Me drill, which is about teaching your dog to stay on the side that you put him on, and that's really explained well with lots of diagrams. And Adrenaline, friend or foe, that article was actually, I'm not going to say the only article, but I actually researched for it. It wasn't just The World According to Sandy. I really wanted to understand what was happening in my body with adrenaline and why some people could make it work for them and some people couldn't. And then probably my favorite article is called Ringwiser. And that's what, you don't hear that term as much as you used to, but we would talk about, like, why are they doing that to me? I thought this dog loved me, and here I am at the trial. I got up at 5. I spent all this money. So the article is written kind of from a funny way, and maybe one day I'll read you the opening sentence. And then at the end, again, knowing what every agility enthusiast needs, they put in notes at the back of the book, and not just 1 or 2 pages, but a chunk. so that you could, keep notes with each one of the drills as to where you are. So that's how to strengthen and maintain your 2-on, 2-off contacts. It is a maintenance program, but the video for how I actually teach the initial steps is available through Clean Run on its own, and it's real inexpensive, and this is real inexpensive, and maybe you know somebody that needs it. Thanks for listening.